Hi, how's it going? And welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. My name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and let me just make sure that something just worked. 1 second. 1 second, sorry. So today we're going to talk about how to different ways that you could actually make money with video. So I started creating content online kind of at the beginning of 2020 out of necessity. I come from a film and television background, and I just started creating content because everything had shut down and I had to figure out how to make money. So I started creating content and I had to figure out how to make my content make me money and actually do it fast, so it's not like I couldn't just depend on things like if you're going live on YouTube or creating content on YouTube, uploading videos. A lot of people, they think, oh, there's AdSense. There's AdSense. So what I'm going to go over today are different ways that you could actually monetize your YouTube content and actually make money on YouTube. And not just YouTube, in video in general, but you can make money on YouTube and not have it be, tied down to it being just the AdSense. So I'm going to go over a couple different ways, but if you're not in our community yet, make sure that you join us at dunkmedia.club. That is our Discord server. It's a community of people that are as passionate about making money with video as I am, and as I hope that you are. So yeah, just jump in there, dunkmedia.club. There's also a link in the description if you want to come over there. We are always finding cool ways to make money with video, and all the people in that community are amazing. So jump over there if you're interested in joining us over there. So okay, so let's get started. So let me just double check something I wanted to check. Cool. I was just posting something. So I was just looking at if you haven't seen it before, it's kind of cool. It's a feature that I've been using, and this is off topic, but kind of hard to see on a phone. But when I go live, using Streamlabs to go live, and when I go live, it actually automatically posts, updates some features on Twitter to let people know that I'm going live. So it's pretty cool. Let me just do that. Okay, cool. Let's get started. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that I've made money with video. And the first one, and the easiest way, I'm going to just jump right into it, was affiliate marketing. And people think, okay, oh, isn't affiliate marketing like this, the S word, scammy? If you could be if you could be an unethical marketer, or you could be an ethical marketer. It doesn't matter necessarily what you're promoting, as long as it's what you believe in, and that it actually is a good product. So if you find a good product to promote with affiliate marketing, so I said with affiliate marketing, it's one of my favorite options, this one right here, affiliate marketing. So if you find something, let me just bring myself up there. If you find something, a way to make that you could promote with affiliate marketing. I got started with affiliate marketing using a service called ClickBank. I'll just bring up ClickBank. This is ClickBank. I started using ClickBank, and now there's pros and cons to ClickBank. Just be wary. There's a lot of garbage on ClickBank. There is. I'll be perfectly honest. But there's also a lot of gems, things that actually go to serve. So what I did was there was this text-to-speech software. I looked for excuses. That's one of my favorite things to figure out. I look for excuses, things that people say, oh, no, I can't do that. Oh, no, I can't do that. Oh, no, I can't do that. I'm like, well, why? And they say, well, I don't like the sound of my voice on videos. I can't make a YouTube video or wherever you're making your video content. I can't do it because I don't like the sound of my voice. Now, yeah, maybe you don't like the sound of your voice, and I appreciate that. I do. I absolutely do. So I found a software that was on ClickBank that I wanted to try for myself, and it was a text-to-speech software. I know that nowadays, like text-to-speech, text-to-image, and then now there's Chat AI, Jasper, which is another amazing tool that I use. There's a link to that in the description of this video if you're interested in getting help writing your copy using a AI tool like Jasper. But And that's another example of affiliate marketing, by the way. I believe in Jasper, and I posted in the link in the description. I mentioned it because I actually do believe in it, and people can go in and they could promote it because or use it, or also promote it if they want to. But I wouldn't talk about it if I wasn't already using it and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't use it. So I was using this software that I found on ClickBank, or I was sold this software and I liked it, and then I went to ClickBank to create an affiliate link. You create an account, and then you could apply and get affiliate links. Some will do it immediately, and some take a little bit of vetting. So I was able to start bringing income by promoting a software that I enjoyed, that I actually was using to help me make text to speech. And mind you, this video is like 2 years old. AI and text to speech and text to everything is an entirely different world now. So I would say that the product that I was promoting before, it is no longer the best one that I would recommend anymore, because there's been better ones that have been released since. But at the time, it was the best option that we had for text to speech, and it sounded pretty human readable. It sounded pretty darn good, in all honesty. And they had a whole suite of things. They also had a tool that would help people make thumbnails and stuff like that to help people get started on YouTube and stuff. So, and that's what I wanted to help people do. I wanted to help people. I was still figuring out where I was heading with my content, and I wanted to promote something and make some money. So I promoted this product. I went over the pros and the cons. That's another thing. Go over the cons. Please don't just go like, this is the best product in the world, you should buy it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. Don't just tell somebody to buy. You're not trying to convince somebody to buy. You're trying to educate somebody so they can make a good buying decision, even if the decision is not to buy. So I help them out by giving them that option to make that buying decision. And and then okay, and then they, like, if anybody would say, I don't like this, I had an answer already. I already went over the negatives. I would go over the negatives just as much as I went over the positives, and people would buy. And next thing you know, this was when nobody was really working regularly, and I was able to use this one product replace my entire income. It was kind of crazy, and that kind of woke me up to go like, wow, I could be promoting things that I actually believe in. It's not scammy, because I'm actually telling you what I'm using. I'm not trying to convince you to buy. I'm just trying to educate you. And if you say no, this isn't the right thing for me to buy, fantastic. I don't want you to buy it. And if there's something else that I could find for you, say, oh, well, that's a great opportunity as well. Say like, well, you don't like this. Ask your comments are a great place on YouTube, if you're using YouTube, to promote that. So I love YouTube, by the way. I think it's my favorite platform for video, just because it lives on and on. I still that video, because it's not the best one anymore, the sales have gone down, but the videos are still there, and I still get commissions. People still buy it. Like years later. That was in the beginning of 2020, and here we are at the end of 2022 when I am recording this video. So yeah, so affiliate marketing is a great way to do it. They don't want you to leave. Are you sure you don't want to start? Yes. Another one is, where is it? Another one is, was it Amazon merch? Let's see, one second. Let me make sure that. Yeah, that was Amazon merch. Let me bring up Amazon merch. This is Amazon merch. So you could use a bunch of different types of things. So here, let me just actually bring this up real quick. One sec. So merchandise. So let me bring up the merchandise. So merchandise could be a bunch of different places. It doesn't have to be Amazon. I'm just using Amazon as an example right now, but this is Amazon merch. And you could promote different Amazon products and stuff like that, or not products. You could promote your products and have Amazon print them. That's what it is. So you could have Amazon print them, and it's not just Amazon. It's not just Amazon that's printing them. So, you could use, this is another really popular one, and this integrates directly into YouTube. So, Spreadshop is another one. So, you could create a product and put it into Amazon or into Spreadshop, and then, if somebody wants to buy it, they can. And the thing is that there's no inventory. So all you'd have to do is go to somewhere like Fiverr, or you go to somewhere that you could create a design or create something your own. Maybe you're artistic and you can create your own design. So go to these platforms and you could upload your images and create a store and promote your products. You could just promote your products on here, and like, look, these are all just in line, and there's no inventory. And I think that's the key thing. You look at the way that it was back to actually have merchandise, even as recent as like the 2000s. You'd have to have an inventory, and then you'd sell it out, or you'd have to provide like fulfilled by Amazon and actually have all these things created and send them to Amazon and then promoted, and hopefully somebody buys it. And if nobody buys it, then it just, it doesn't actually even it just sits there, and then you're at a loss. So the thing I really like about these things like Amazon merch, these are just two examples. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Teespring is another really popular one. I didn't bring it up right now, but Teespring is, people do it for shirts and hats and mugs. But you can create these online stores with products that, let's close this. Products, hats, clothing. See, well, even face masks. I mean, this is 2022. This is you could have them print up face masks, hoodies, tote bags, mugs, and then you could have the amount that you expect to sell, and then that will adjust your price. So this is something that I think that anybody could look at. It's an easy way to make additional income, and then if something's not selling, you just create different artwork. You create different things that you could put up on these stores. Okay, so here. Okay, so yeah, just I would say look at these at merch. It's a very easy way to do this. So and again, I'm just talking about Amazon. I'm talking about Spreadshop, but there are a lot of different options. So the next one that I was going to go over. So we talked about already affiliate marketing, which I think if you have not started making any money with video, I'd say start with affiliate marketing. It's like one of the easiest ways to start making money with your videos, just because you don't have to have a product. You don't even have to set up a store, but you can promote somebody else's thing. But then the next thing is like merch on demand. It's a merch shop, and you're able to take the things that, just designs, and create an entire store. And you don't have to have any inventory. You don't have to, if it doesn't sell, you're not out a bunch of money because it's print on demand. And this was kind of a thing that people had to get over in the past, but it's really common now. So it's a great way to get started. So here, let me just go. The next one is, I'd say, it is, let's go back to here. Bring up the next one for you. This is actually one that that is becoming really popular. And that is, you don't see my face. I'll take my face off so you don't have to see my face. There. Memberships. There should be S. You could have more than one, but have a membership. Let's say have a membership for your thing. So let me just go over here. This is an example of a popular one. This is a popular membership site that people use. Bring up my beautiful face. And again, if you want to come over and hang out with us, I have a membership that I use. I use a very different model than what I'm talking about right in this example. But if you like dunkmedia.club is my membership, and you could see how I run it. It's run on a very different structure than Patreon does. But this is just an example. You could use Patreon. And say you have that little tiny bit of extra something that you want to share with your audience. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to give them the moon or the stars. They just want to have something. It could be some private access to them. It could be like one extra video a month, and people will basically give you these tiers of their membership for the different things that you may offer them. So think of it like, instead of the YouTube or wherever you're creating your content is where people are going to discover you. And you still need to have that discovery model, because YouTube. If YouTube is a search engine, and YouTube is a traffic source, it's not a business. Let me be perfectly clear. No matter where you're creating content, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, that is not a business. Like you could see with Twitter right now, they had a change in ownership, and things drastically changed. That could have just destroyed a lot of people's businesses, and that's unfortunate. But there's ways to prevent that from happening. So one way to do it is membership, and another way actually that I hadn't mentioned, wasn't going to mention in this video, but it's insanely important, is email list. And you could use that with like things like ConvertKit. I use ConvertKit, and again, we were talking about affiliate marketing. I use ConvertKit. I talk about it. There's a link in the description for my affiliate link if you are interested in ConvertKit. It's the one that I use, and there's a lot of reasons why I use ConvertKit, but you know, that's another way to make money with income. But but a membership area, you could use Patreon. Another one that I use besides Patreon this is one that I actually use for my membership, or part of my membership, is SEARCHIE. I really like SEARCHIE, which again, I keep on throwing it back to that first one where we talked about affiliate marketing and ways to make money online. I'm using SEARCHIE for my membership. My membership makes me money, and I believe in SEARCHIE. So I tell people like you that if you want to have a membership, I would recommend, personally, SEARCHIE, because, and there's a couple reasons why I would say SEARCHIE over things like Patreon. And the number one reason is because, you know how I said I love how YouTube is a search engine? Well, SEARCHIE is a search engine. They kind of were on the nose with the name there, right? SEARCHIE. But yeah, so one thing that you could do with SEARCHIE is you'll drop your videos into, or video or audio or whatever kind of content you're doing, and it will create a closed caption file of your entire video. And yeah, you know, you're like, cool, people are going to be able to read closed captions. That's not what it's about. It's not about being able to read the closed captions. It's more about being able to search the closed captions. So what they're able to do, so if I upload one video and you go and you search for it in my SEARCHIE membership, then you'll be able to find where I mention this. So maybe I keep on saying, like, where is it? I want to know every time that Jonathan says affiliate marketing. You'd be able to type in, in these 10 videos, Jonathan says affiliate marketing. Then you can go scroll. Oh, he said, then you could read. Oh, that's what I'm looking for, and click it and find exactly what I'm talking about. And it's not just one video. You could search one video. You could search the entire catalog of your entire membership. How many times have you gone to somebody's YouTube channel or anywhere that they're hosting their content, and they go, well, I can't find that video. I remember I watched this person's video. I can't find it. What if you just remembered one word that they said or a phrase that they said? You searched for that phrase and you found the video. Maybe they say, hey, we talked about, I want to learn about how to set up a membership. Maybe that's what you're talking about, and that's in your membership area. Maybe that's what you have, a membership video about membership, and people don't know where it is, or you might have just talked about it in another video. They could search for it and find that content. So I think that makes your membership insanely more valuable, just by being able to find the content, because so many people, they just create these memberships and they just upload them just because they wanted to show that they are uploading stuff. But unless this will be a way for you to actually get people to get value out of your valuable content by being able to make it so they can discover it. Because if they can't find the content, it's no good. And like, my goal is to make sure that you're successful. That's my number one goal, like plain and simple, because otherwise, that is like I said, like, my income comes from your success. So I want you to be successful. That's my number one goal. And this is the platform that I would go with personally. And that's why I don't have a Patreon affiliate link in my description. I have a SEARCHIE affiliate link in my description, which I have my membership, which I have it gated. I gate it in a very different way than you could use like Stripe. You could use all sorts of things. I use tokenomics. It's completely different. That's why I was talking about Dunk Media. We have our Dunk, which is our utility token, and you could earn them or buy them and then have access to our membership. And that's kind of how I chose to do it, because I'm nerdy like that, and I like that kind of stuff. So, maybe you do too. Maybe that if you are actually interested in that kind of stuff, hit me up in my Discord server at dunkmedia.club. I could point you in the direction on how I started doing that. It's not something that I directly promote. I have my own business behind it, but it's like I'll point you in the right direction. Just jump into the Discord server at dunkmedia.club. There's also a link in the description, and I'm happy to explain it to you or point you in the direction of where I got started and introduce you to all that. But that's not really what I'm talking about here. But that's that is really another way that I'm making money with video, in all honesty, because here I am talking about what I'm doing, and that's another way that I generate income. Okay, so we have SEARCHIE. Again, SEARCHIE, one of my favorite ways to create a membership site, and also one of my favorite products that I promote. Let me see. which actually brings in affiliate income. So, so again. And just want to remind you, if you haven't yet, just make sure that you smash the like button. It really does help out my channel, and it's not a lot of effort for you. Just hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you do get value, feel free to subscribe. But that like button, that would really help me. And also, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. I really do go back and I read all the comments, and I want to make sure that I'm serving you well. If there's a topic you want me to go over, or if there's something that you're interested in, just let me know, you know? Okay. Another one that I'm not done with memberships yet. I do a couple. I don't really do this myself because I don't like having all my eggs in one basket. But I'm looking at adding a few things, and as I figure out a couple minor things, I don't want it to be my main membership, but there are ways that you could utilize YouTube memberships. One of the downsides to YouTube memberships, and this is a huge downside if you ask me, is this one right here that you have to be in the YPP program. If you don't know what that is the YouTube Partner Program. And what the YouTube Partner Program is it's a program where if you are on, if you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and they've been talking about lowering this threshold, but 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and they've announced that there's a way that you're going to be able to get in through utilizing YouTube Shorts as well. I believe that's starting in January, so next month, coming up very soon. Don't hold me to that. That could always change. That's just YouTube. They could change their words whenever they feel like it. But that's the downside. So with things like I mentioned Patreon, I mentioned SEARCHIE, which again is my number one recommendation on like my thoughts. But this one you have to actually put in a lot of effort on your YouTube channel up front before you get any payment or have even the option to do this. So if you already have a channel and you're like, oh man, I have 1,000 subscribers, I have those 4,000 watch hours, and you think this might be the best way to do it, it stays on platform, it's nice and bad at the same time that it stays on platform, because again, I mentioned like you're putting all your eggs in one basket. And if YouTube decide, you know what, you violated something, or somebody like I had somebody like report one of my videos that they copied. So it's like, I'm like, no, you copied me. Look at the dates. You know, it's like, but that could happen. So I had to repeal it. And of course the person was wrong and they took my side. But that's stuff that can happen on YouTube or any platform. The platforms have whatever say they want. So I had like, if you're in a channel membership, it's great, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and then the new metrics that they're adding in for shorts as well are coming out. But you're kind of put into a corner where you have all of these where you have to be on this platform. And what if you decide, you know what, I no longer want to create on YouTube anymore? I mean, that could happen. Look at things change. Platforms come and go. I have faith that YouTube will be here for the long term, but it may not. I'd rather have somewhere else. If YouTube disappeared, I would still have my SEARCHIE membership. I would still have my membership, which I host the text part of my membership in my Discord at dunkmedia.club, and that's pretty much gated through my community token Dunk, which again, there's information about that in the description of this video, or just jump into the Discord. I'm happy to explain more about it, just how we gate stuff. But that's how I gate the text portion, and then there's also the SEARCHIE, which I also gate partially with that same token. But if YouTube decided, you know, we're going to change something on some random day, you'd be screwed. So you could do whatever you want, but this is not where I would start. I could see the use of YouTube memberships, channel memberships, for things like special, like little, if you're going live a lot like this, you could add in things like little emoticons and stuff like that, special reactions and stuff. And sometimes people have that connection, and that could be something, hey, pay me $1 a month, and that might be something. But I personally, unless it's on multiple platforms, this just seems like, to me, it just seems like a pretty risky move personally. But prove me wrong. Please tell me why I'm wrong in the comments. I'd love to hear why I'm wrong. I'm not gonna be stubborn. If you show me why I'm wrong, I will live by it. I promise you. Another one, and I talked about how I gate my membership in Discord at dunkmedia.club. So I gate it in, and if you want to know the way that I gate it with a platform called Social Connector. And again, if you're interested in trying out Social Connector, and also just let me know, jump into the Discord and let me know, and I'll make sure that you have access to my like the lowest level of a membership. I'll gift it to you if you just let me know that you created a Social Connector account with a link down below, or any link. Just go down there. If you already have one, just let me know and I'll give you access as well. But just go to the description and click on that link and then create a membership, and then you'd actually have, if you'd be able to link like your Discord and give people access to things in Discord or Twitter, or they're working on Instagram, or SEARCHIE is another one that they have, or Clubhouse if you're on Clubhouse a lot. Did I say Twitter already? I think I said Twitter. I don't know if I said Twitter. But yeah, so that's how we do it with there. But yeah, it's called Social Connector, and there's a link in the description. But that's how I gate it. But there's a lot of different things that Discord does with their memberships. They have like Nitro. People buy these things, but they just added in like a proper membership area. And all what that really is if you've ever been on a Discord server, they're pretty much just a bunch of channels that are segmented up, forums and stuff like that. It's very, very, you could structure it however you want. That's part of the reason why I chose to host this portion on Discord. I know there's that thought like, well, isn't Discord just for that gaming community? I'm like, well, isn't TikTok just like a bunch of kids dancing? No, right? It's not anymore, right? Every platform had its origin, and I feel like Discord is becoming an amazing community platform for so many people, no matter what kind of niche or community you're a part of, because you're able to customize it so much, create whatever you want for your community, however they are creating. And I like that. I'm able to do whatever I want with it. And there's no, like, if you have a Facebook group, for instance, I mean, I guess you could do it. This is another one. You could have a membership as a Facebook group, and then, but I'll tell you there are several Facebook group memberships that I was in that I canceled. I am still in those Facebook groups. They did not remove me. I'm not telling them to remove me right now, but I'm just saying I didn't leave because I'm like, oh, cool, this is still good information. But I canceled, and that's a flaw with a paid Facebook group, where you are there. It's hard to get people. So that's a manual process that somebody would have to go and find you in the Facebook group and remove you, and then they would have to they'd have to search for your name. But what if I don't go by the same name in my billing as I do in Facebook? That's another thing. It's like, you can't remove me because you don't know. What if you remove the wrong person? So that's another thing. So you could use Facebook groups for membership, but I find the offboarding, if people cancel, is not really well structured, because there's no real way to just automatically remove everybody 100%. But with the Discord ones, you can create a membership area where you can get a Stripe account, and then you'd be able to do that. So I'd be able to take my video content and create a membership and send the traffic to my membership, and then this would just be the text portion. So you could have the video portion of your memberships with video on SEARCHIE or Patreon. I can say SEARCHIE because I believe SEARCHIE is the best one. Again, go grab a trial. I mean, and try it out and tell me if you like it or not. And again, that's affiliate marketing. Links in the description. Helps out the channel. So yeah, so I would say that that Discord's great because you're able to easily on platform. You could even create a membership directly on platform now. That's a new thing. They used to have, like, you have to use something called the Me6 to do it, but now it's directly on there, and they just take a little percentage of it for the processing and management, and then you keep the rest. So yeah, so I would say Discord is a great place to look, and it's all just built into the platform. And that, so we kind of went over like affiliate marketing so far. We went over basically having a merchandise where you could use things like Amazon merch or Spreadshop, which are great options. I know a lot of people that have really had a lot of success from just those two, but there's a lot about the Teespring is a popular, where they just call it Spring now, or T. I forget. They always change names on things. And then we talked about memberships, Patreon, SEARCHIE, YouTube YouTube memberships and then Discord. There's a lot of different other options. You could do it with ClickFunnels, all these different things. Like there's a lot of places to create a membership. Again, my favorite is SEARCHIE, but do what's right for you. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about you. You right there. You. It's about you. Okay. So another way to make money with video. And again, I want to hammer down that another reason why, let me just remove my face. You don't need to see my face. You see the whole thing. Create digital or physical products. Now, this kind of falls into the merch for the physical products, but digital products, not so much. Physical products can be anything. Maybe like I have a friend that creates crafts, and if that person creates crafts, they could sell those crafts or create for instance, where is it? Here, let me grab something. I'll give you a good example. Let me go back to my face. So this is a good example of a physical product that a very well-known YouTube creator, you see it, it's kind of, this is called the SwitchPod. And it's created by Pat Flynn and one of his partners, I believe. All it is like it's a tabletop tripod. Sorry, maybe I'll do this so you can see. So it's a tabletop tripod, and you can go and look at what he's done to create this physical product, this merch. And this is a physical product. It has it even has a ball head. It's two parts that he created, the ball head and then the SwitchPod. And he's able to create. And if you go to my Amazon influencer page, which the link is also in the description, aka affiliate marketing, by the way, then I did a quick little review on this, and you can go take a look and see, hey, that's the SwitchPod. Oh, I'll give you a little example of why I got it, why I like it. You're able to hold your camera like this, and you don't have like those, you have like a GorillaPod that's going to fall, but he found problems with other products, and this took a lot of money. You can go talk to Pat. He'll tell you this took a lot of money and development to create, which I am 100% stoked that he did, because this is an amazing, amazing thing. I love the SwitchPod. It is one of my favorite tools. I've actually gone, I travel a lot for the film work that I do, and I could just take my camera, go to a hotel room if I need to be in, and I have a tripod. And it's perfect. It's enough to hold pretty much any of the camera devices that I have. So that's an example of a physical product, but you can create digital products, and there's a lot of examples. One is like Chrome extensions, softwares as a service. They're called SaaS. But like here's an example of one that I actually use and also promote. I keep on talking about affiliate marketing. Man, I feel like a broken record. And this is something that I use, and they have an affiliate program. I use it, and it's called VIDIQ, and it helps me just basically dive deeper into my YouTube content and help find content that I could see if it's going to really, really get out there in the algorithm, what people are already looking at. Like there's a whole bunch of things, the thumbnails, the descriptions. There's different levels of it, but it's just like I'm not pitching this right now, but I'm just using an example. They created, and when it started, it was just a simple tool to help rate your YouTube channel. Like just basically like, oh, this video has this much there's different weights that you said, like the competition versus how many people are actually making it versus how much like the interest in it. So it gives you that weighted score, and that was something that was like kind of game changing for me to actually understand if people are actually looking for something. So it's not just this. Chrome extensions are a great way. The example that I gave for the software that I use to gate my membership in both SEARCHIE and in Discord, which is Social Connector, that link in the description. Now that is technically also a software as a service. It is it's not a Chrome extension, but there's that service. They gate tokenomics through people will link their social platforms, and oh, my watch is listening to me. Oh no, what definition of Siri's always listening. But yeah, so it's like that platform. It will gate your gate all your memberships through tokenomics, which is then give people access to stuff that you could unlock on all the different social platforms. That is a software as a service. That is a product, a digital product that they're developing, and it's becoming more of a company, but you don't have to go that crazy. You can create something as simple as a Chrome extension or maybe a Discord bot. If you find a need, that's kind of the thing, is like, if you tell me that there's something that I could do to help you, like what can I do to help you? And maybe I go to like Discord servers, Facebook groups, wherever. Go to where the people that have the problems that you want to solve are hanging out, and then they'll give you ideas on what you could do as a software as a service, on how you could solve a simple problem. Like I have a tool that I use for Facebook. And all what it does is when somebody sends me a friend request, every night it will just send them a message just saying like, hey, so just wanted to make sure I know how we met, because a lot of those people are just spamming you. So now I don't have to waste my time reaching out to or just accepting a bunch of spammers as friends. If the people do not actually reply, then they're obviously not either bots or don't actually care about me, and they just hit add friend down the board. And, you know, that's not the kind of people that I want to network with. I don't want spammers. So that tool, it just automatically will message them for me using something called Spintax, which makes it so it's a whole bunch of different replies. But that's a tool. Somebody saw a need, and then they created a solution. And I gave them, like, I paid them for that. And, you know, I paid for the lifetime, so I don't have to pay over and over again. But some of those are subscriptions. If I had subscribed as a subscriber through an affiliate link, somebody was promoting, that's another thing. You could create your own affiliate program for something that you create, and then somebody that keeps on talking about promoting affiliate products on video to make money with them would be able to go, hey, you know, I like this, and this falls in line with what I believe with my audience. Then they could promote it either on video or wherever. But it's basically, I look at this video as a traffic source to go into all these things. That's really what the key is. YouTube or Instagram, wherever you're posting your videos, LinkedIn, it's a traffic source. Let's just get that completely clear. YouTube is a traffic source, first and foremost, a traffic source. It's not a business. And I know that may be hard for people to hear, but it's not a business. It is a means to a business. It is a business. It is a business, but it's YouTube's, it's Google, Alphabet's. It's their business. It's not yours. It's theirs. So you're building their business. So use their business as you help them build their business. Use that to build yours, whatever it is. So we've talked about affiliate marketing as a way to make money with video, which was how I got started, and I pretty much replaced my entire income with it pretty darn quick, as long as it's something that you really, you know, will actually promote. I mean, you can make sure your audience, it's the right audience, viewers' interest. You know, you could do recurring. That's another one that I really, really like. I was talking about like VIDIQ or any of those ones. Those are recurring. So people pay a monthly subscription. SEARCHIE is a recurring. People could pay a monthly subscription. And then there's like sales funnels and different platforms like that. And then we talked about merchandise. You could do like Amazon's merch store. Spreadshop is another one. You know, there's a lot of different options, but those are two really popular ones. Teespring, which I keep on forgetting if they renamed themselves, is another really big one. And then, you know, we have memberships, which is Patreon, SEARCHIE, which is, again, SEARCHIE is my favorite option. I like SEARCHIE, and I told you why, because it's a search engine. You could just search for everything, and it falls in line with what I believe in with affiliate marketing. I'm only going to promote things that I believe in, so I could promote SEARCHIE and tell you there's a link in the description that gives me a way that during videos, whether they are live like this right now and I'm talking directly to you, or if it is a recorded video, a YouTube short, or if I'm on TikTok, IG Reels, or LinkedIn, wherever, and I say, hey, you know what, if you want a great membership area, I could just mention SEARCHIE. So that's where I like it. Then there's the YouTube membership. Discord is another one. I also gate through Discord, but I do that through tokenomics, which is a little different, which again, we're talking about the next thing, which was digital or physical products. The physical products we mentioned, things like this, the SwitchPod, which I love. I love it. Go check it out. There's a link in the description for my Amazon influencer store if you want to check out and watch. It's a very quick video. And by the way, I wasn't even going to talk about that today, but I'll tap that in. Amazon influencers, if you apply, there's no reason not to. You have to have a little bit of a following on social media first, but that is another great way to make. I wasn't even going to talk about that today. That is a great way to make money with video, and I've been building up a little bit of income from that over the last month, because I just got into the program and I'm seeing how I'm able to post videos on people's platform and they get pushed to their product pages. So that's a huge way that you can make money with video that wasn't even to mention today, which I probably should have, which I just did. So there we are. Amazon, like if you go there, there's different ways. Like you can go to my link in the description of this video where I have my Amazon influencer store. And if you bought anything on there, I'd get a commission if you bought within 24 hours of clicking on a link. But then also after you get approved for like the next tier, you get pushed to certain videos get pushed to product pages. And then if somebody clicks on them, they don't even need to know who you are. They just see your video, you post them directly to Amazon, and then Amazon does the work for you. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that you could do that. So let me know if I should do an entire video on the Amazon influencer program and how it's working for me. Just let me know in the comments if that's something that I should be doing. Or just if not the comments, jump into the Discord server at dunkmedia.club and let me know if I should be doing some content on that, because I'm about a month into it and I've just seen insane potential on what I've already put in so far. It's kind of mind blowing. But back to it. I get off the product. So. But yeah, physical products and then digital products. And we were mentioning like a whole bunch of things like what I have here. Like we have, not that one. I hit the wrong button. That's my content wheel. So things like VIDIQ. This is just one example. They do this through, they have their website, which unlocks access to a Chrome extension. And Chrome extensions are really a good way to do it because it's a good way to distribute the software on a platform. It's not hard for people to get Chrome. And then if you have Chrome, it applies to anything that's Chrome-based, like I think Firefox is Netscape-based. That's a different thing. But then you have Brave and whatever the one that's on Windows. I forget that they switched it out with. I always forget. Don't worry. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. So let me get to the next one, actually, but also I was saying like what the social connector was another big one that's a bigger level. So you could use something simple like a Chrome extension, or like what I'm gating my community with is social connector, and that's a pretty big software as a service that they're offering, and that's going to be one that I feel is going to be huge. But I use that service, and I promote that service because I believe that that's a great way to gate your community, but it doesn't really get me anything. I promote it because I believe in it, not that I'm actually getting. It's not an affiliate product. It's just something that I believe in, and that's the best way to actually talk about things. Don't talk about things on video that you're promoting to make money. I'm not trying to make a sale from anybody that's watching. I am trying to educate, and if you decide to click on one of my links and buy something through one, then that's great for me. But if not, I'll either help you find the right thing that you need, or however it works. I just want you to succeed. And there's over, when people think about that, there's 8 billion people on this planet. There's so many people that you could either just help, and then you could actually also make your own income off of it. So don't think that there has to be like all or nothing type thing. That's not how it is in this world. So, okay, another really easy one that you could do. This is an easy one. This is an easy one, is sell your service. And what sell your service is whatever you offer. So say you're a graphic designer and you make content about graphic design. It's like, hey, you know what? If you want me to design your whatever, then hire me. There's a link in the description. Maybe you're on Fiverr and you're just promoting your Fiverr profile and you're getting traffic so people hire you on Fiverr. You could have your own thing. Like you could have like I actually have services that I sell in my Discord, and they're all through. I do those through tokenomics. That's my personal choice. You could do it just through Cash. You could do it through Stripe. You could do it however you create just a sales page and have people click it and order. That's it. Just like another example of selling your service that I've seen people use is promoting their in real life business. Like say you're the auto detailer, and you know, you're trying to detail you have an auto detailing business. There's somebody in one of the communities that I'm in that is all about getting into auto detailing, and he's really loves cars, which that's powerful. I think that's great. But he could use video to say, go buy this thing, and you don't have to go directly to the sales. Remember, we were talking about email marketing. I think that's a huge part about it. Email marketing is a huge way that you could actually make money with video, because it's all about remember we were saying YouTube is not the business. YouTube's not the business. It's YouTube's not the business. It is a traffic source. So you could sell your service, and and whatever that ends up being, it's a here we go. Yeah, but if he wanted to do that, he could actually have people come to his local business, because I live in Los Angeles. It's a big city, so. But if you have that, you could say, hey, the best auto detailer in Hollywood. That's a city in Los Angeles. You know, you could say, and then target that market, and then when people start searching online for that, they're going to find your videos, and then they're going to say, wow, this person locally. You're not going to necessarily get everybody. There are people that may watch it if they're not local, but the people that are local, it's going to drive them to your local business. So local businesses should 100% utilize their like video, and especially YouTube, just because of how searchable it is. And you're going to be, if you don't have an imprint online, or if you're not able to be discovered online, it's less likely that you're going to be discovered anywhere. So, and this is another one, sponsors and brand deals. So there's a lot, there's a lot of things that you can get out of sponsors and brand deals. But I'm not saying like, oh man, I got to do this on day one. You don't have to have a sponsor or a brand deal on day one. You probably never will, unless you already had it before you got started. But you could have your sponsor, brand deal, and as say for instance, I talk about DESCRIPT a lot, which is I promote them as an affiliate, but I know several people that actually did have brand deals with them earlier on, and I wouldn't mind having that same thing as I go forward and promote it more. But that's the thing, you have to promote it first. You have to show why you're of value to the company, because they're not just going to like hire you. That's why they have the affiliate program. The affiliate program can be like the testing ground, and if you really do, what just happened there? Oh, that was weird. You could have the affiliate program. What was that? It was weird. I don't know. Okay, you could have the affiliate program, and then learn from that, and just build off the affiliate program, and then as you gain kind of like a reputation with the company, then doesn't hurt, email them. Hey, I'm creating this content. Go and tag them on social media when you post your content. Draw attention to yourself, but in a positive way. Don't spam them. Do not spam them. But just if you're posting something good, it does not hurt to tag the company that you are promoting. Maybe it's a Twitter thing that you're doing, or wherever you're doing it. Or if you dive into one product, you might be able to actually become like their spokesman. And that kind of happened here. I mean, this is a good example. I keep on hitting the wrong button. This is a good example. Like, they were already creating content here. Like, I can't here at VIDIQ, they were creating content, and they actually started creating for VIDIQ because they were, they were already becoming successful in their own right. So that's a good way that like a brand deal could happen. But again, if you don't ask, the answer is already no. So just keep on asking. Do you get a no? Go and create a little bit more, build a little bit more, and then go ask again. If they say no, go create a little bit more. If you really want that brand deal from that particular brand. And if not, there's so many other brands. All right, so let me see. The next one that I wanted to go over, and this is kind of a different method, and this is one that I've been utilizing. This is right here. So using sites like this to create, here we are, basically promoting music. You're promoting music. So what I mean by that is, so for instance, I have another channel. Here, I'll just bring it up so you could see all the tags real quick, since I'm mentioning them. I'm not going to do the wheel, but so I have like those 3 different channels. I have eToolbox, which is this one, which you can go to youtube.com/@eToolbox. Have you tried the @ feature on YouTube yet and created your handle? If you haven't, you better make sure you get that, because look at the one that I got for my, I have a crypto channel, which I keep on completely separate topics. But I got the blockchain, which if you know anything about that, that's a really good handle to get. But I have that one, but I have this other one below, which is Dunkerley. So you go to youtube.com/@Dunkerley, and it brings up music. So what I'm getting is I get ad revenue. I'm still building up to getting the ad revenue right now on that channel, but I'm getting the watch time and everything. So, and another way you can do it is you submit that music, whether you create the music yourself. Let me just go back. Whether you create the music yourself, it's like you could, whether you're creating the music yourself here, or you have hired somebody. Like I hire people to create my content for me, as far as like that channel. That was kind of the experiment. I wanted to hire out every piece of content for the entire channel and see how many ways I can monetize it. This is why I like figuring out ways to make money with video, and I figure them out, and I'm going to teach them to you. That's part of why I'm here. So you take this, you make that content, you're going to get the ad revenue. You know, it may be huge or small or whatever, but another stream that you could add on top of that, besides, you know, the typical affiliate marketing or wherever you might be able to fit that in. I also promote my Amazon influencer store in those links, and I get people that click on them and they go over to my Instagram store or Amazon influencer store and make purchases. So that's another way I'm monetizing music. But I take the music, I give it away for free on YouTube for people to listen to. But if you want to listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, which is one of personally my favorite. I'm a big YouTube Music person. Not because I'm all about YouTube, but because it just really fits perfectly into my ecosystem that I have set up as far as content viewing. But yeah, this is a great way to do it. So you would create your music, and you'd be able to distribute it. So upload your music, track your streams, and then you get paid. So you can go to all kinds of different platforms. There's a free one that you could have like a couple songs a month, which is, you know, there's limitations and they take a percentage, all that fun stuff. But then they also have paid tiers where that's where they get their money from. So they're, you know, if you're, maybe start with the free one and then do the other one. But if you have music, this is a good way to monetize it. You can get Spotify, Deezer, Pandora. You probably recognize a couple of these, right? Audio Mac, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Claro Musica, which, you know, whatever is appropriate. Boomplay. There's so many others. So you could see the whole entire list if you go to this site, and it's amuse.io. Just go ahead and give it a try if you have music. Also, another thing is, if you've created music, you're also able to create content IDs, which means that it prevents people from stealing your music and then re-uploading it, because it will flag the content ID, and they will get a copyright strike from stealing your music. So don't do that. Don't do that first. Don't steal somebody else's content, because that's not, number one, that's not right, and no, you can't do that. But this is just one example. There are a lot of different competitors to this platform. Amuse. I've been using Amuse, and it's worked just fine. And it puts my music up, and you know, it's another stream of income. It is another stream of income now. Like, just from music, you know, I'm talking about sending people with affiliate marketing. I'm making money with affiliate marketing with music. I'm making money with you could make, not yet myself, but you could. There's a lot of people that make money with the ad revenue for the music. And then another way is to get people to go to other platforms and start streaming it. And then another side note of that is, hey, you're on more platforms, and there's more chance that people are going to discover you and then come back to your other content. It's a big loop. So this is just another way to make money with video. So I mean, these I get excited about this. It's more about, it's not just about just, yeah, I get the money. It's more about just finding ways to actually creatively monetize your content. And the more you're able to monetize your content and actually take that responsibility of like, I need more money, I need more money, then if you actually could take that and monetize it properly, then you're going to be able to to free up your time. And the more time that you have, people don't come online to create content because they want another really hard job. They do it because they want to free up their time and live a different life, live a freer life. And all these ways are ways that you could, don't be ashamed to make money online. Don't be ashamed, because the more money that you're able to make doing these things, the more you're going to be able to give back to your audience. More you're going to be able to live the life that you want. So just, there's no problem with actually making an income online. Whether it's from the ones that we talked about a couple of them today. Let's see, we talked about affiliate marketing. We talked about merchandise, creating your own merch, and that's merch on demand. You don't have to order it all and keep it in a warehouse or in your garage and just mail it out when people order. It's on demand. Nobody orders. It doesn't cost you anything. We talked about memberships through things like Patreon, SEARCHIE, my favorite, and again, with affiliate marketing, I promote SEARCHIE. It's one of my favorites. It's links in the description. And then YouTube memberships, which I like, but I like keeping things separate, because what if YouTube went down? I would lose everything. Discord, which is also one that I use for my my platform membership. And then digital products or physical products like what Pat Flynn did with the SwitchPod, and then again, I mentioned that I reviewed these things and I put them in my Amazon influencer store, which I didn't even talk about in this video. I did, but I didn't even list it, so shame on me. But this is one of my favorites. I love the SwitchPod. Now I feel like I'm pitching it, but I truly like it. It's one of my favorites. Then I also have my GorillaPod. I have my I have my GorillaPod too. Don't think that I'm just picking one thing. I like having my tools, the tools that I need. I like them having at my disposable. I like having the tools I need at my disposal when I need them. And then we were talking about sell your service. This was or actually no, the digital products were we talked about that first. Software as a service, things like VidIQ is one. Also, we were talking about Social Connector, the one that I even use, which is like a bigger software as a service. But you could just start something simple like a Chrome extension. Find that simple problem and find a way to get a problem and get it automated. That is the best way to make a quick software as a service. And I see people charge hundreds of dollars to solve one quick problem on automation. It's kind of mind-blowing. And then there's sell your service, and that could be very all over the place, whether you're trying to sell something local, whether you're just trying to sell like a job. Maybe you're a Fiverr creator and you just need more traffic to your offer. These are so many things. One-on-one access to you. I'll say, hey, if you come and hang out with me, if you want to ask me whatever questions for 1 hour, that's a service. We'll jump into a Zoom call or onto a Discord channel, and we'll talk for 1 hour. Oh, you don't have maybe you another way to do it is, hey, you know what? If you want to charge like a lower tier, you could take that 1 hour and say, I'm going to record it and I'm going to put it in my membership so everybody could see. It's going to be one-on-one between us during the thing, but the replay is going to be available for everybody, and that's at a lower fee. That's another way to do it. You do the same exact thing as like, hey, if you let me repurpose it, I'll charge less. That's another repurposing. I love repurposing. Then there's sponsorships and brand deals, and then like promoting music. And then I feel like I bounced around this quite a bit, but the not just promoting music, but I bounced around the other part quite a bit was email marketing. And I can't hammer in enough how important email marketing is. I use ConvertKit, and the link is in the description. So these are all pretty, to me, I think, some of the best ways to actually monetize your video content, no matter what platform you're on. You notice all of these things were kind of, except for YouTube memberships, we're off YouTube because YouTube is a traffic source. Just hammering that in. Maybe I'm becoming a broken record. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that you got a lot of value out of everything that we went over today. I appreciate you hanging out with me for a little while, and I'm going to see everybody in the next one. Make sure that you like the video, and then jump into the Discord server at dunkmedia.club, or also if you want to try the membership that I have, you could always go and create a Social Connector account. Also, the link is in the description. A whole bunch of fun stuff. I will chat with everybody next time. I believe I'm going to be doing a live with Sophie Syenby tomorrow. I believe it's going to be tomorrow, and we're going to be chatting about actually just kind of broken record, making money with video and affiliate marketing, because broken record. Can't say it enough. All right, I will see everybody in the next video. Take care. Keep creating.